Hello everybody and welcome to Conn's First Up. So today I'm going to be reviewing the preseason game between the Boston Bruins and the Calgary Flames. First and foremost, I'm a Boston Bruins fan, so I'm going to be focusing on the Bruins. And looking at the Bruins, only half of the team actually played because half of the team is staying in North America while half of the team went to China where the game was played last night. So looking at the lineup, it was Marchand, Stanika, and David Pastrnak on the first one. I found it very cool to see Stanika on the first one because he's only 19 years old, trying to make the roster at the number 3 center spot. Personally, I don't really want him to make the roster this year because I don't want to stunt his growth, and I don't know. I'd rather see him wait a year and just want him to finish up with the Oshawa Generals. On the second one is Jake DeBrusk, JFK, or Jacob Forbasi Carson. This is his full name, and Ryan Donato. I really love the second one. I believe that JFK, if I had to pick who I want to be on the third one, it would be him. He has good two-way game. They compare him to Bergeron. He's not Bergeron. You can't really compare him to most what who he's Bergeron's the best, or at least one of the best defensive forwards in the game, or best two-way forwards in the game. Third one is Trent Frederick, who's also trying to make the roster at the number 3 center spot. He's only 20 years old. I believe that JFK's 21. And then David Back is on the right wing. I also really like Trent Frederick too. I like all the center prospects right now, but if I had to pick one, it would be JFK. Mostly because he had a full season in the AHL. Yeah, he got injured, but whatever. And then on the fourth one is Nordstrom, Wagner, and Bakos. I don't really know who Bakos is. I guess it's like a prospect. And then on the decor is John Moore, Charlie McAvoy, Matt Griswold, Kevin Miller, Jakob Zaburl, and Brandon Carlisle. Speaking of defense, honestly, defense did not play well whatsoever. They allowed 43 shots on goal. Luckily, Halak played fantastic, saving 40 of those. It was 43 shots against goal. He saved 40, let 3 in for a .930 save percentage. While on the other side, like Gilsey, not so much. So he had a total of 20 shots against. He saved 17 for a point. He had 85% save percentage. So obviously not great, but you have to take into account with the situation that they didn't get their stuff. They didn't get their pads until the day before, because customs was delayed. But whatever. So it was hard against the goalies, and Matt Gilsey wasn't even expected to play. But the Boston Bruins controlled the play in the first period. The other 2 periods were awful for the Boston Bruins. I mean, they still ended up winning, but whatever. So the first goal came on a 2-on-1, and I believe. Okay, so I can't remember, but one of the first 2 was a 2-on-1, and Trent Frederick got the goal. And then the second goal came from Ryan Donato, who's basically my favorite Boston Bruins prospect as of right now, if you still want to count him as a prospect. He, again, on a 2-on-1 to make it 2-0, and the assist came off of JFK. And then the third goal for the Boston Bruins to make them go up 3-0 came from the goal came from John Moore, but there was a nice backhand pass from Charnick to go up 3-0. There are a lot of penalties for the Boston Bruins. I believe that it was like 6 PKs. They didn't get a power play either. I remember that they got a 5-on-3 for about a little less than 2 minutes. That didn't happen. But at the end of the third, Mark Giordano scored on the power play to make it 3-1. In the second period, there were no goals. And then in the third period, Sean Manahan, Sean Monahan scored on the power play, I believe again, to make it 3-2. I don't really like Sean Monahan. I like their top line. In fact, I like Calgary in general. I like a good bit of their players. But I really like Sean Monahan because the announcers even said that he had a bunch of injuries. I believe that he had 4 surgeries. So good for him getting his shot back. And he was taking face-off, so that's good. I believe that he had a wrist injury before. And then to tie it up, Mark Giordano again on the power play on a 5-on-3 scored against Halak. And again, Halak played fantastic. And then eventually went to a shootout. I didn't watch the full shootout, but I remember that to keep the Bruins in game, Brad Marchand had to score, and he did score. So he tied it up in the shootout. And then the 4th round, Jake DeBrusk, the playoff hero for the Bruins in round 1, won in round 4 of the shootout for the Bruins to win 4-3 in the shootout. So my takeaways of this game, at least for the Bruins, I really like how Jack Studnicka played on the first line. Again, I really like that guy, but honestly, I didn't really see him too much on the first line, or making plays at least on the first line in my opinion. It was mostly Marchand and Pasternak kind of doing their own thing together. I saw a lot from Ron Donato that I really liked. He had a breakaway shot early in the first period. So did Trent Frederick. Trent Frederick had a nice game. Yeah, Ron Donato had 2 points, and then Trent Frederick had that goal. So that's probably my biggest takeaway. The rookies did play well. Defense, not so much, but Halak kind of saved the game for them, even though it's preseason and the score doesn't really matter. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. Thank you.